Investors and traders, welcome to the channel. Today is 10th of July 2024. I hope everyone is having a great day. In this video, we will be taking a look at the key US technology stocks. And this video is for educational purposes only. It is not a financial advice. So we'll start by taking a look at the stock of Apple. This is the weekly chart. And Apple has actually met our or it's actually very near our target. So we were targeting between 235 to $237 per share, and today Apple actually reached about $233.08. So it's really very close to 235. It's in my opinion close enough. And the ABCD completes a little bit higher, around $237 per share level. So that will be this blue ABCD that we are looking at. And just let's just move down to the daily chart, and here we go, a really strong close today as well, so we don't see any kind of sign of weakness. And the good thing is that there was another way we can also draw this target. I believe the other way some people I saw were looking at this was, let me get rid of this, copy this, and basically this is kind of a Darwin box kind of a method, and then you project it from the base of here. So there we go. So we get to about 232 and the market is already there. So that's another way some people were getting a target. But the reality is the stock is really strong. It closed very strong today. So maybe there is a good chance it can actually continue moving higher from here, as we'll look at the moving averages. Look how far above the 20 period moving averages compared to 89 and 200 period moving average. So this is what we're looking at. Apple, really glad we were able to actually nailed down the bottom around here. In fact, we wanted to see 163, but it got down to about 165. That was close enough for us, and then now we became bullish, and we have been just riding this up a fantastic ship higher. Let's move on to Tesla, another one that we had been watching really closely and carefully. And here, this is where we actually began to get more bullish on the stock, but really wanted to see the break of $200 per share level, and that's when the stock was getting stronger, and we have seen a fantastic move higher. In fact, the stock has pretty much recovered the entire decline for 2024 in just about a few weeks. It's just amazing. It's like a rocket ship. Anyway, when we did the video for the tech stocks, last time we had drawn this box around here, and we were watching for some potential resistance to come around this area, and particularly around here where the market is right at the moment. We'll just go down to the daily chart and I'll show you more, because that's the 78.6% retracement of these highs to these lows around here, and also we have some structural resistance here. So there's a possibility the market actually goes sideways to a little bit down, just because there is some potential resistance here, and there could be people who might have actually bought it down around here and they want to take some profits, so that's just a possibility. Now, once we get above this box, I personally do believe we are in this ABCD higher, the one which is in red, 1-to-1 price projection, which in fact sees the stock going as high as 343 to even $350 per share level as well. But we'll get a further confirmation if the market is able to actually break above and close above the 78.6% retracement. I'll just show you that on the daily chart. Here we go. So the first thing I would like to point out is, well, a few things really. Let's take a look at this. So here we notice these there are, when this market has been moving higher, it is leaving these gaps open here, which is a good thing. As long as these gaps remain open, that's pretty good, because of strong momentum. But the gaps at some point will get filled, so there's a chance, if you just look on the left, there is structural resistance around here, and then there's a possibility that we could see some profit taking come in, perhaps even a pullback, and the possibility of this gap fill remains there. However, the on the good side, the positive side, momentum is actually getting really good now, because look, the price has been over the 20 period moving average quite a while, and the 20 period is crossing over uh, the 200 period moving average. So that's gonna be a, that 200 is a um, longer time period moving average. So if the shorter term 20 period moving average is going to get above that, that's an indication of strong momentum, and momentum also catching up. So that's looking positive for the stock. The other thing is that if we take this high and this low and draw the Fibonacci retracement, the 78.6% retracement is just there. So we have a confluence of two things. We have the structural resistance, 78.6% retracement, and also another thing that if we just take this is the rally that took place last time before the whole thing began to unravel. And if I just project it from here, that points a little bit higher to $189 per share level. This is why I believe we are actually going to mimic at least this move around 289. And with the 78.6% retracement broken to the upside, it's just going to actually add to the conviction that we are in that bigger ABCD higher, but could see the price move as high as uh, 340 to $350 per share level. So really watching very closely where the market is at this moment, but a lot of things are beginning to look much positive for the stock from a technical perspective. But in my very honest opinion, I think some more work needs to be done, especially with these moving averages, longer term ones, they need to improve. And then, if we are able to break above this swing, $300 per share level, that's going to be very positive for the stock. So things are looking much better, much positive for Tesla. So it remains one of our favorite stocks to watch on the channel. Now let's take a look at Google. This is a stock which we don't usually look that much. I'm just gonna add it to our list, so we take a look at this every time now. And we have this big one-to-one price projection ABCD, which is completing around 181, and we have this 1.272 expansion coming of this B swing, and the 1.618 expansion around 194. And last time when we took a look at this stock, we were watching for 170 to 194, a $24 trading range, quite a wide trading range for this stock. So those were the kind of our targets, and the market is right there with $194 per share level. So there we go. The week is not complete yet, but the market is pretty much there. If we just go back and take a look on the daily chart as well, there we go. And yeah, so yeah, it's the high was around 193. I think the pattern is complete. So here we can see, of course, the momentum is amazingly strong for the stock. There's a chance it can go a little bit higher as well, but these were the levels that we were watching for as potential targets. The market has actually reached that, so that's a good thing. And now we'll just be observing the price action for the stock. Let's take a look at Meta. Here we go. So the Meta slowly but surely moving towards this 1.618 expansion of 567 or $568 per share level. Yeah, looks like maybe it wants to also go and tackle $600 per share level. That's also possibly fantastic looking stock. Really, really strong momentum. And we really became bullish on this stock when it breached $200 per share level, because that was the 38.2% retracement of this BC swing. And the stock has been so strong that it just breached this ABCD, and now it's just in an extension of ABCD. Let me try to draw this for you, and here we go. Boom, yeah, so there we go. I think we are really close to 560. That's gonna be the expansion. I do get further targets as well, but just because we have a confluence of these two, I think we'll just go for the near targets of 560 to $600 per share level for this stock. The other thing, the amazing thing about this one is that this stock, from the lows after its IPO, to the high, it went right exact to the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement and rallied this much. It's just amazing. And now it's just, going for its 1.618 expansion of this BC swing. Is just amazing, amazing story for this stock. It's all to do with AI. With when Mark Zuckerberg pivoted from his concept of metaverse and how much he was going to spend on metaverse, when he made that switch, a pivot to artificial intelligence, that's when the investors came back. All right, now let's take a look at Amazon. Oops, I think I just clicked the wrong symbol. Here we go. Amazon. Okay, it's of course making new highs as well. There's a chance it can go to 216. That's the 1.272 expansion. Let's take a look at the Shopify, e-commerce related, and the Shopify. I think there is a chance we are still in this blue kind of pattern formation, which could see the stock go up to $100 per share level. But the last couple of weeks, I just see a trading range. Let's go back to the daily chart. So there we go. Yeah, the stock is struggling a little bit around here. I think we can also make a case for a trend line around here. The momentum is not great. Look at the 200 period moving average is above the price. So yeah, I think we need to see more or improved technicals for the stock if it's able to make a run towards that $100 that we were looking at. But in my opinion, it still has a chance. If you look at the weekly chart, and that is because this $54, as long as that is supported, there is a chance maybe it could be this ABCD higher. Below this, it's a very different kind of story than it's going to is $44 and even lower. Okay, so this is what we're looking at the stock of Shopify. And let's take a look at Netflix. Oh wow! So the Netflix. Let's see if it actually made a new all-time high. So this high was 697.49. Nah, it hasn't done that. Ooh, I better make a new high. A failure right here. Come so close to making new all-time highs, even just by 1 cent. Okay, this is what we like to see. So just watching this one, what is going to happen with this stock. Let's take a look at now. Oh yes, Z Scaler. It's a really volatile stock. This one, and here last week, the 1st of July week, it was positive. This week, although the week is not over yet, it's just kind of consolidating. Um, Here's our point C here. As long as this is held, the chances are we are in this blue ABCD higher to 320. And bigger black ABCD has even higher targets, but we have to look at one thing at a time. So the really key thing is that the market to remain above 195. That's the 38.2% retracement for that BC swing. On the daily chart, here we go. You can see the market is just consolidating around here. Um, Today there was selling pressure in this stock. I don't know exactly why. Um, but it closed a little bit higher, but still negative for the day. No, actually, it closed higher by 1 cent. So that's good. So this stock remains volatile, and the key is that these lows remain intact around 156. Shorter term, maybe it can go and target 220 as well to 235. I believe between that zone is going to be some resistance for this stock. This stock is quite volatile actually. Now thinking about some other stock, Roblox. Let's take a look at Roblox. So the Roblox, it's got to do with the metaverse, and here it's just been consolidating like a spring. And look at the number of weeks we have in white. So these are positive weeks. So maybe it's able to get to 47 and maybe 53. Ultimately, we want to see the stock reach the 67, which is 38.2% retracement, but there's a lot of resistance. Every time it actually get to these structural highs around here, it finds resistance, moves lower. and it's just been in this trading range for a very very long time now. In fact, so it needs to break out. So we are watching this one, Symbiotic. This was artificial intelligence ready stock. Okay, so it has not done what we were thinking it would do, because we thought, okay, it's finding support between this level or right above the 78.6% retracement. These shorter term patterns are no longer valid, so I'm going to remove those. And it's, yeah, I don't know whether this bottom will hold or not. So we'll keep an eye on this one, but it did look like a very promising stock. It still is, but the price action needs to improve. I don't know exactly what fundamental reasons might be there, so just really watching very very carefully for this $30 per share level bottom to remain intact. Okay, I think we have covered pretty much all the kind of stocks that we normally watch. Yeah, Nvidia. This is weekly chart, and here Nvidia is, I think, just trying to get back after having some a little bit of correction here around here. So, stock remains in play. And with this one, maybe 150 might be on the cards. We never know. What I can do is, though, for this range, if we just take an expansion and just see what the 1.272 will be, and we get 146 with the possibility of even a little bit higher perhaps, and that is 154. So I think, yeah, the stock might be able to get to these levels before some serious selling come into the stock. I mean the profit taking, for example. Okay, and let's take a look at AMD. Now, I've not looked at this stock before, maybe a long time ago, but not anytime recently. So just so really taking a look at this one with you guys, and if we just take a look at the expansions, yeah, this is where this pullback happened because it reached the 1.618 expansion, and I believe this it has also had this extended ABCD there. There we go. So we had a confluence of two things coming together. So no wonder that this stock had a pullback. And then if we just draw a line like this, it's got a nice trend line around here as well. Let's see where the stock is trading at the moment in terms of the retracements. Okay, looks like a 50%, more like a 50%. No, it's actually 61.8% to the dot for with respect to this low. And then if we take this one and this one, and I believe this one is about 50%. Here we go. Yeah, so there we go. So we have a confluence of two ratios coming together. Let me actually make it a little bit thinner. This one and also this one around here. So it's pretty strong support right here. Now the chances are there's a possibility that it might actually be a one-to-one price projection, meaning an ABCD. And if that were to be the case, I don't know exactly where the top is, because it's just if it's just we're just talking about an alternative scenario. So in that case, it could go as low as the 78.6% retracement, but I think the chances are that actually, because we had pretty strong support coming around here just above the structure as well, it's likely to make another run. And here I would like to, here we go. You see this little gap around here. Maybe he wants to go and tackle that one more time at least, with a possible push to new highs. That's also possible. All right, thank you very much guys for watching the video. Good luck your trading, and speak to you guys soon. Oh, by the way, for the Nasdaq 100 new highs, S&P 500 smashing our targets, especially the NQs. They went a little higher than 20,750 that we were watching for a very very long time. Long time subscribers know that we forecasted those levels months and months in advance. I can't remember exactly how long ago it was, but maybe beginning of this year, February. Yeah, beginning of this year actually. So there we go. That's the kind of powerful these patterns are, especially the one-to-one price projection ABCD. Thank you very much for watching the video. Good luck, good trading, and speak to you guys soon.